ये पूछना चाहती हूँ कि आपकी कोई गर्लफ्रेंड है या नहीं है?
मैंने आपको बताया मेरा गर्लफ्रेंड रोहन है।
रोहन रोहन नहीं नहीं, रोहन के अलावा मतलब मेरा चांस हो सकता है, नहीं हो सकता है फ्यूचर में कभी।
Radio City Freedom. Look, I'm walking around like I'm broke, cause all of my money be up in the brokerage. I know that I'm doing it right, cause I talk about life and it sounds like I'm boasting. But I'm not even joking, open my safe and it's platinum and golden. And that's where my songs they be going, I'm serving these hits like I'm in US Open. Williams, stacking up billions till I be sitting on billions. I don't want my foot in the door, I'm kicking it down so you know that I'm really in. I don't even open my emails, I got an assistant to call me and fill me in. I'm chilling on islands, I move like the mafia, homie, but I'm not Sicilian. Hop on the stage and I spit venom. Pockets so blue, but it's not denim. Tell me that I can't and I did them. So just watch how I move, you can learn lessons. I don't TikTok and Millie rock, just hard bars and some catchy pop. I just did a song with Fetty Wap and made 150, that's some heavy guap. Hey, you're watching Akash Ahuja, exclusively on Radio City Freedom, my favorite place. Hope you enjoy.
Hello everyone, welcome to Radio City Freedom. I have with me Kevin and Akash Ahuja. He's back to Bombay just like his song, and we're all very happy to have him here. So Akash, how does it feel to be back?
Oh, it feels amazing. It's there's no better feeling in the world, and yeah, man, it's surreal. It's surreal.
How's your first trip to Bombay been?
I'm grateful to be here for sure. Like it's been a great time. Like just seeing the culture and the food and everything. It's been a great time for sure.
I'm glad you're having a great time. I'm pretty sure we're gonna make it even better.
No, for sure. I already know.
Definitely. We have a trip ahead of us.
Yeah.
So, about your gig today, connecting with the audience here, how did that feel to you? You know, back home, connecting with your own people, how did that feel?
Yeah, I mean, it's like, you know, I live in New York, and like New York, New Jersey area, and you know, we put out these records, and a lot of the love we get is from Bombay, but I'm not here all the time. So like, it's one thing when you read it on a DM or a message, but when you come here and you see the love like people have and how deeply they support you, it's like, yeah, not to sound cliche, but it's like almost makes me cry. Yeah, it's pretty wild.
Well, definitely. Your music has always been yes, it is hip hop. Yes, it is something that India has started building its affinity to very recently. But in all your songs, there is some element of India. When you talk about Priyanka, Na Na Na, you're talking about Delhi, back to Bombay. India is always there. So, is that how you keep in touch with your fans out here?
You know, I do think it's like an accurate representation of who I am, right? So, born in New York, but both my parents were born in India, and you know, I speak Hindi at home, and yeah, don't make me do it now and embarrass me, but no, I do speak Hindi out there, and you know, but then I also like my pizza, and I like playing tennis, and I like, you know, just doing New York and New Jersey and just American stuff, but then I'm so in touch with the Indian side of the culture too, from how I grew up, and so I feel like my music kind of just blends that, and yeah, I mean, I started my journey with the tabla, so it's like who I am as an artist.
It's making a lot more sense now. It is. So when you got here, it's the first time you've been to Bombay, right?
First time.
Right. So did you what stark differences do you find in performing elsewhere or in India, in Bombay? Do you feel anything different here?
Yeah, I definitely feel like the energy is like Akash was telling me, like people in America, like, you know, it's sometimes people are too cool to like show that they love somebody, but here, you know, you see people crying and running for Akash or running for other artists or whatever, and they just show their affection and their love for certain artists. I had the opportunity to come out here with Akash. I work with 300 Entertainment, and we have a distribution company, and we wanted to get Akash on board. So Akash is on Sparta, and he's one of the artists we're pushing on Sparta. So we're just trying to make sure he gets the most exposure, gets the best opportunities, and yeah.
Definitely, the best people always find the best artists to.
He's the best person. I don't know if I'm the best artist.
No, definitely. So, your show out here, do you have any pre-show rituals that you, like, you know, go for?
Damn, man, you always ask me the good questions. So, my overseas manager, Rohan, I didn't really notice this until he said it, but I was like on the way here, and I was so nervous, man. Like I felt the butterflies in my stomach and everything, and I was like, Rohan, why am I so nervous? And he's like, bro, every time you come here, the first show you're always nervous, and then the second show you stop caring, and then not in a bad way, but like I just like I don't know, I get used to it, I guess, warmed up to it, and then he's like, and that's when you perform the best. So I don't know about rituals, but I definitely notice I get really nervous the first time I come out here in India. The whole car ride, I'm like listening to the songs, trying to catch every word. I'm like, oh shoot, I messed this up, run it back. But then, and then it kind of eases out.
Right.
Well, I guess working out, going for a swim, eating a good breakfast is part of the ritual. But
Hey, I look you in your eyes and I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. Hands up, everybody! Come on, I want to see those hands up in the fucking air tonight.
So, there are musicians, sometimes they find the right people. You found the right people for sure, definitely. There are some that, they're very well supported in other ways. You're someone who made right investments at the right time and you were able to support your own music career. So, investment tips, whatever it is, just tell us how do you do this?
yeah, I mean, like, I'm not like that sophisticated of an investor or anything, which I think helps. I think a lot of people lose money when they try to get too technical with it. I'm not like day trading or reading charts or anything like that.
Right.
I just try to think about it like, I try to follow like 3-4 rules. And so the first rule is like, do I believe and do I love the company, right? And if I stand for everything that company does and I really believe in it, then that's the first thing I check for. The second thing is, do I think that company is going to be bigger in the next 5 to 10 years than it is today? And if the answer is yes, then that checks another box. The third thing is I want to buy it at a fair price. And so a lot of times people get caught up in like the hype of a company and they'll buy it at whatever price. But it's like any business, right? If I'm going to buy into a business or anything, I'm not going to overpay, right? So
Absolutely.
the market tends to like, I don't know, find some companies will be undervalued. And so if you can find a company that you love and you believe in and you think is going to be bigger in 5 to 10 years and is selling at a fair price, that's the only thing I know. And that's all I know how to do. And so,
So, one question I wanted to ask you, it's kind of intriguing to me because you started with the tabla, you've been very into Indian music. How did you get into hip hop? Because that's not very conventional when you look at it in the broad sense.
Yeah, I mean, it started with my older brother, Risk. Well, his name is Amit Ahuja, but he goes by Risk.
Okay.
The most talented lyricist like I've ever seen, like till date, like incredible. And I used to just watch him and I'd be mesmerized. And I'd be like, whatever this guy's doing, I want to be this guy. And that was my older brother. And so, yeah, shout out to Risk. He's still dropping music all the time. He's so talented. Definitely gotta check it out.
Definitely, we definitely will, and we can't wait to partner with him soon. Get him on one of our Radio City Freedom videos, one of the interviews we'll have with him. Oh, we'll be so happy. We'll be so happy. And one.
Actually, I don't know if that's a good idea, because then I'm gonna look so bad, because this guy makes me look like nothing. He's like the greatest to ever do it. he's the best, man.
That's very humble of you. That's nice. But if we're looking for even better than you, then we definitely have something very good in store.
There you go.
So, definitely. And Kevin, I wanted to ask you, you're part of 300, one of the... Let's not even talk about the magnitude of 300, right? But I see you here with Akash, you're making the trip to Bombay, you're performing here. You're very well integrated with the artists that are a part of your spectrum.
Yeah.
What gives you the motivation to do that?
Well, I think at first it comes like believing in the artists and just believing in their vision and just trying to connect as much as I can. I feel like, standing behind a computer or just sitting back and texting you don't really get the full effect. You don't get the full you don't get like the full effect by actually, going to the studio, actually trying to connect with the artists on the ground. You know what I mean? So I'm young and I just got into the industry about probably 2, 3, 4 years ago. Right. So I just want to, give everybody a chance that I believe in and the resources that I have and the things that I've experienced, the people that I know. I want to give artists that I believe in the chance to, connect with them and build that story out. And yeah, so I think it comes first with just believing in the artist. So like, you know, Akash invited me out here, and it's my first time here, so it's a pleasure, it's an honor, and yeah.
Oh, it's more than anything, it's an honor for me to be sitting between both of you. So you can't even fathom what's going on in my head right now, but that's a different story.
Ready? 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 Honey, be my honey, I'm a honey tree. I can't help but look at when you walking right in front of me. I can tell she don't want nobody else. She know that they a waste man.
Akash, I have seen your fans in India. I log into almost every live of yours. I did a live with you. We saw a few comments there. So how do you keep in touch with the fans?
Yeah, this is like really important to me, and I think a lot of artists, they focus on how many people can we reach, not how deep can we reach someone, right? And so, like, my approach is really like really one-on-one. Like when I see that someone believes in me, that really means a lot to me. And I mean, the common thing that me and Kev keep saying is believe, believe, believe. I mean, it's the backbone of everything we do. No one, sometimes we'll do things and no one can see it. We just see it in our head. But anyway, so when I find people that believe in me, they're like a crucial part of my journey, and it doesn't feel right to just kind of ignore that they're there. I really want to nurture that relationship. Yeah, like a lot of the fans that got my number, and like I'll DM them like regularly, and they can just like I really try to just be in touch with everybody.
And also, when you're like in the music industry, you're making music, and you got like a super fan. I think some artists don't understand that one fan can bring in 50 other people. You know what I mean? So if you just really connect them with one person, they can tell their friends, they can, post you, promote you, and now that'll bring in their whole family, their whole friends, just because you've connected with that one person. You know what I mean? So it's not, like Akash said, it's not just about how many, it's about, how are you connecting with these people, and what are you doing to really affect their life, and what are you doing to change their life and make your story different from the next artist. So
Yeah, sorry, I'm going to keep dwelling on this question, but you got good questions. Yeah, like tonight I played a record. I played like a lot of Fetty's records to honor him and stuff. But one thing I really learned from him, I'll say, is like, by the way, crazy story, and I've never said this on an interview or anything, but like since 2015, I'm like the biggest Fetty fan, right? And in 2015, I messaged him. I was like, hey bro, huge fan, I want to collaborate with you or do a show. I said something. I don't know what I was thinking, expecting him to respond. Obviously, he never responded. Actually, I think that was 2016. Then 2018, I was driving with my friend in Jersey in an area called Fort Lee. And I look over, and the car next to me, it's Fetty Wap driving. And I freaked out. I took my phone out, and I'm like, oh my God, it's Fetty Wap, it's Fetty Wap. And I'm videotaping him, and I post it on my story, and I tag him. Still, no response, right? 2020, 300 Unplugged, they have like the series on YouTube, and I was on there, and while I was recording my interview with Kevin's dad, Kevin, Fetty was in the next room over, and I got to meet him, and I was like super fangirl, like,
Absolutely.
yeah, like I turned into like a 12-year-old little girl looking at Bieber or something. I was like, oh my God, like he's like the greatest one, and I was like, yo, I'm such a big fan, da da da, and he literally was like, do you want to hear my album that's about to come out and give me your opinion? And I was like, what? I was like, no way. And he just emailed me the album. He got my phone number. He's like, yo, text me what you think. And I was like, holy shit, like that's Fetty Wap, right? 2022 comes around. I see him again. This time we're in the studio. I play him a record. He's like, yo, you got any records for me? I play another record. He hops on the record. Then another record, and then another. We ended up doing like 7 records. We became like bros, and through all this I learned like that relationship. I don't think he's doing it purposefully, but I was already a huge Fetty fan, but now it's like I would do anything for him, it's like because he took the time and he made someone that shows his music so much love, he made them feel special, and I just want people to feel that way, and so I learned that from him.
Honestly, really glad to hear that, to get an insight onto how apart from your music, you're trying to keep your relationships close, and I think that is what is gonna help you move forward in your career, because you're being authentic to them. And since we're on that note, we're talking about your fans. Let's have a few of them.
Sure, yeah.
Yeah. So we're finally gonna have the fan moment. Akash, the person that he is, always close to his fans, has given a chance to a few of his fans to ask him one question each. So let's go.
All right, so I'm here with Zaid, Janvi, Pragya, and Deepa, and I heard you all have some questions, so I'm going to let you ask.
So my question would be, do we have any surprises in future, as in you're going to collab with Indian singers or something?
Yeah, I don't know how much I can or I can't say, but I mean, I'll tell you, so not Indian singers, but as you know, as I announced up there, Fetty Wap and I will be having a bunch of records coming out. Yeah, there is a pretty big Indian singer too. Actually, there's two, and actually one of them is on the song with Fetty Wap. It's really crazy. So it's like it's like the chorus, the little Bollywood vibe with Fetty Wap on it and me. So that's.
Yeah, so my question is, what do you like about Indian fans, or what brings you to India?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you guys all bring me to India, and so like, no, truly, it's I don't know how to explain it. The love out here is just different. It's like so deep, and it's. We love you guys. No, I love you so much. Like all you guys mean the world to me, and truly, I get to wake up every day and do what I love to do because of the people who share everything and make fan pages and have Spotify playlists and come to the airport when I'm there and do everything and. No, it's unreal, and I don't even know how to explain it. I wish I could explain it better. I just don't know how to explain it. Oh, you wanna?
मैं ये पूछना चाहती हूँ कि आपकी कोई गर्लफ्रेंड है या नहीं है?
मैंने आपको बताया मेरा गर्लफ्रेंड रोहन है.
रोहन नहीं रोहन के अलावा मतलब मेरा चांस हो सकता है नहीं हो सकता है फ्यूचर में कभी.
रोहन से पूछना पड़ेगा.
रोहन दिल की बात थोड़ा जानता आपकी.
You wanna ask a question?
Like, just simple question, like how you feel when you see like Pragya or like this girl, this crazy fans who are like just mad to see you. Like, how you feel? Just
Yeah, I mean, I feel like so much love, and I think. You know, I don't know who gets more nervous when we're like, I have to meet a fan. I don't know if it's me or the fan. I don't know. No, yeah, I get so nervous. And it's like, I don't know who's more excited. I'm equally excited to see and be with you guys. And yeah, it's like mutual. So it's awesome. Come here. Wait, can I sit with Rohan for a second? Come here. You got to get on here. Just so you guys know. Yeah, Rohan, I don't think I give this guy. No, I don't think I give you enough credit, honestly. Like, yeah, Rohan runs Wiz Media out here, and they do all my overseas management. He practically babysits me when I'm out here, to be honest. Like, from getting my room to my cars to my food. Anytime I'm uncomfortable, I look at Rohan. Like he's really holds it down for me, and I wouldn't have anything if Rohan wasn't who he is. And like this guy has to deal with all the bullshit from me. Like I call him every day, and I'm like, Rohan, what's going on with this? And I don't know how you don't break down from stress. Like every day, I look at you, I get so stressed, and I'm just like you deal with it. But no, truly, you're the best.
I'll actually tell you why that's happening, because with all the fans here, when I look at them, I kind of get jealous. I'm only saying that because I'm your number one fan. That's how it all works out. I'm your number one fan. But yeah, man, thank you so much for that.
Tell them the story how we met. You want me to tell you?
Yeah, I want you to tell me about this.
Okay, so a lot of people don't know this, but I've been releasing music. I mean, people know me since 2020 from the Billboard and everything. I've really been making music and putting it out since I don't know, maybe 5, 6, 7, 8 years ago, even years before that, and nothing ever happened. And I thought that how you make it is you record a song and then you run an Instagram ad. Truly, this is what I thought you're supposed to do. And it never worked. But I guess it did work because Rohan saw it, and I get a DM one day, and he's sitting in a conference room with a bunch of people, a bunch of laptops, a bunch of screens, and every single screen had my music on it. and he like essentially was like, hey, I run this company out here. At that time, I think it was called Digital Papa, and he was like, I run this company out here. I see your work. I think you could do it better, and I think we could show you. I think we could help you out. And then he came, and along with the team from the U.S., they completely changed the approach, and since then, everything has been working. So, yeah, thank you.
Long time from that. But yeah, like I think the most special moment from that was to actually find you, because there are so many different artists out here in India trying to like do their things. But like the one thing that I saw you doing was something so different that I felt that India needs to see. Like you're an Indian living in the US, and I feel like it's high time that India knows there are people like you out there. And I feel like just looking at all the fans, I just hope now we have 100 more sitting over here. That's my dream over here.
I think people are really here for Rohan, but yeah. All right, we good? All right.
So please, what? I want everybody, all up on me.